Somewhere between ages 2 and 4, you were a full, real person, laughing, crying, learning to talk. Yet you remember almost none of it. Not blurry memories, not vague feelings, just nothing at all. An entire chunk of your early life, completely and totally missing. This happens to virtually everyone on Earth. Almost nobody can remember much of anything before around age 3 or 4. It's strange, because you clearly had experiences during that time. First steps, first words, first birthdays. They just vanished. Scientists actually have a name for this mysterious gap: infantile amnesia. And it happens to your brain on purpose. So why does this happen? There are 3 real, scientific reasons your earliest years quietly disappear from memory. The first reason is that a key part of your brain wasn't even finished being built yet at that age. The second involves your brain rapidly growing new cells. And the third? You didn't even have a proper self yet. Let's start with reason number 1. The part of your brain responsible for storing long-term memories wasn't fully developed yet. This region is called the hippocampus, and it acts almost like your brain's memory filing system, saving experiences for later. In early childhood, the hippocampus is still under construction, quite literally still forming new connections and structures. Because it isn't fully wired yet, it simply can't reliably create the kind of long-term memories adults form every day. Think of it like trying to save files on a computer that's still installing its own hard drive. The information might pass through briefly, but there's no stable, permanent place yet for it to actually be stored. That's why toddlers can absolutely remember things in the short term, like where they left a toy an hour ago. But that same memory rarely survives long enough to become a lasting, retrievable memory years later, once the brain matures. Researchers estimate the hippocampus doesn't fully mature until somewhere around age 3 or 4, sometimes even a little later, which lines up almost perfectly with when most people's very first real memories actually begin to appear. It's not that your early memories were erased. In many cases, they were never fully saved in the first place. But an unfinished hippocampus is only reason number 1. There's a second, even stranger piece to this puzzle. Reason number 2 is something scientists call the neurogenesis hypothesis, and it's honestly one of the strangest explanations of all. During early childhood, your brain produces new neurons at an incredibly rapid rate, especially inside the hippocampus itself. This process is called neurogenesis, and it's actually a really good thing for learning new skills quickly at that age. But researchers studying this process noticed something surprising. All those new neurons might come with a hidden cost. As new neurons rapidly form and wire themselves in, they may actually disrupt or overwrite older memory circuits nearby. In other words, your brain might be growing so fast during that period that it's accidentally erasing its own early files. Researchers studying this effect in animals found that boosting neurogenesis directly caused existing memories to fade faster. And when researchers slowed neurogenesis down instead, those same early memories became noticeably more stable and longer-lasting. This suggests your rapid brain growth as a toddler might be a major reason those early memories don't survive. It's a strange trade-off: incredibly fast learning and brain growth, but at the cost of keeping those early memories intact. So it's not just that your hippocampus was unfinished. It may have also been actively overriding itself as it grew. But even growth and construction don't fully explain this mystery. There's still a third piece left to uncover. Reason number 3 is less about brain structure and more about something surprisingly abstract. You didn't have a self yet. Autobiographical memory, the kind that makes up your personal life story, needs a stable sense of me to organize around. Psychologists believe this sense of self develops gradually and usually isn't solid until somewhere around age 3 or 4. Before that point, experiences may register, but there's no consistent main character yet to file those experiences under. Language plays a major role here too. Most early memories, in adults, are stored almost like little stories. But toddlers under 2 or 3 often don't have enough language yet to encode experiences as an actual narrative. Without words to organize an event into a story, the brain has a much harder time holding onto it long-term. As children develop both a stronger sense of self and stronger language skills, their memories noticeably start sticking around longer. This is actually why your very first clear memories often involve a strong emotion or a big first moment in your life. Those emotionally significant, narrative-worthy moments were some of the very first experiences your developing brain could properly hold on to. So it's not just biology building the hardware. It's also your sense of identity, finally giving memory something to attach to. 3 completely different systems, all quietly working against you at once during those first few years of your life. So here's what was genuinely happening during those first few mysterious years of your life that you simply can't remember. Your hippocampus was still being built, not yet ready to reliably store long-term memories in a lasting way. Your brain was also rapidly growing new neurons, possibly overriding some of those very same early memories as it grew. And you hadn't yet developed a strong enough sense of self or language to properly file those experiences as memories. It's not a flaw, and it's definitely not something wrong with you. It's simply how every single human brain develops. So the next time you wonder why you can't remember your own 3rd birthday or your first steps, know that your brain wasn't broken. It just hadn't finished building the tools it needed to hold on to it yet. If this explained one of your brain's biggest mysteries, there's more like it coming soon. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.